I always wanted to go to Texas.
Hi, Timmy, honey. I ain't from Texas. I just love country and western music, that's all. Why don't you come in and pop off a few comments?
Can I, Miss Dixie? Can I?
Sure you can, Timmy. Timmy, I ain't one to complain, but I done seen some hard times, honey. I'll tell you that for sure. You know, what I always really wanted to be was a country and western singer. Why, I think everything smart in the whole world's done been sung in a country song. But I guess it just ain't worked out for me to be singing none. There's always been men in my life, though. First there was my dad, and then there was my first boyfriend, Carlos. And of course now there's Ike. That's him over there in the coma. My daddy, he was a truck driver. Leastways, sometimes he was. He was a great father, Timmy, and he always told me how successful and famous I was gonna be. But I don't think he liked them long, lonely nights on the road all by himself too much. Somehow, he always seemed to wind up in bed with a drink in his hand. He was fun to be around, but my mama wasn't none too happy about him not working so much. He used to tell me stories all the time. My favorites were the one about this enchanted singing cowgirl who was always conquering evil with nothing but the power of her magic voice. I sure loved to hear them stories. Actually, Timmy, honey, he always wanted to be a writer. But he never wrote nothing except some poems he stuck in those big old books he was always reading. But I kept all them poems, and I'm gonna turn them into hit songs someday. Not too long after he died, I met Carlos. He was a real musician, and I just knew my dreams were about to come true. We was together for a whole year, but it turned out to be a year of me sitting around the outside, looking in at him playing music. Leastways, till I found out I was gonna have a baby. I can't tell you how much I wanted that baby, Timmy. But I guess Carlos didn't share my feelings none. The very next day he snuck out, and when he left he knocked over an old guitar he bought for me. It was all he had ever done for my singing career, and he never got around to even tuning it. After I got up from my nap and seen he was gone, I ran out and tripped over that damn guitar and fell down the stairs and lost my baby. I was only 17, Timmy, honey, so I had to move back in with my mom, who never had liked Carlos too much. A little later, a friend wanted to take me to this here mini golf course that everyone was talking about. And that's where I met Ike, my true love. He was the owner and well-known Nazi sympathizer. 2 weeks later, we was married. But now, as you can see, he is in a real bad coma, and I just don't know what I'm gonna do, Timmy.
Gee, what a sad story, Miss Dixie. I had a hamster once that got his foot cut off.
Who sends rain when the earth is dry, Timmy? It's somebody bigger than you and I.
My father, who reminded me a little of the Fuhrer, just never understood my need to build things. A model of Mount Rushmore told me I have toothpicks. I often think that Adolf and I could have been friends, if I had any friends. I don't blame them for being inferior, but I do blame them for not admitting it. golf course, where it's Master Race Day every Monday. That's right, folks. 2 Aryans can play for the price of 1 each and every Monday at Mightyland. Steel, Otto, steel. Answer for bourbon, Otto. Maybe you wondered why I
Hey, good looking. What you got cooking?
on a steel. And would you probably you ever wondered about that, Otto? I'm Ike, the owner of the Midway. And it's termites, Otto. The answer is termites. And termites are vermin. And vermin are everywhere. I know the truth, and it's deep and dark, but I don't know what to do about it. Turn your clothes into rags and leave them off your back. It's so. It's so. Nothing. I don't trust banks to get all of it. Gold bullion. All my money is in gold bullion, and it's hidden here on the Midway. Here on the Midway.
Mike, you're awake.
Look, Miss Dixie, I shot the fat guy.
Don't bother me! Look here, Dixie. You promised me a new sign. Where is it?
You know I ain't got any money, Otto. We ain't had much of a crowd around here since the accident.
Well, maybe we can work out something else. You know what I'm gonna do with that letter if you're not nice to me? Real nice? You know what I mean.
what you mean. And you better go now. I'm expecting Lottie to show up here any minute.
Lottie? What does that sawed-off little stump want? Oh, look, you better play ball. Nobody welches on Otto.
There's a tear in my beer, buddy, but it ain't for you.
Are you ready, boys? Are you ready? It's all about bow wows. Bow wows and boys. And it all started with Daddy. Daddy, a bad cop who became a worse dog trainer. Can you imagine, boys? He even tried training me, his little princess, to be a baby ballerina. But then there was this guy, you see. There's always been at least one. And this guy followed the little princess home. Home, where Daddy was. Daddy in the safety of his big, strong arms. But Daddy wasn't there. Daddy was next door doing a little repair work for his best friend's wife. The sound of the little princess screaming eventually brought Daddy back, just in time to see the guy being greeted by one of Daddy's German shepherds. No thanks to Daddy, the little princess was saved, just like in all good fairy tales. But she never forgot. And who was the guy? He was just someone that Daddy met in a liquor store. A guy who cried and said he needed the money for his sick daughter. His sick daughter who died while the guy was in jail, getting madder and madder and finally becoming consumed with rage at the cop who laughed at the story of his dying daughter. But he never got his revenge, and the princess never forgot the brave German shepherd that saved her life. Eventually, she grew up and got involved with men. Men like Huck and Chuck, the bumbling twin bodybuilders who fought for her affection, and eventually inspired the first of her many tattoos. A perfect pair of Dobermans, one on each thigh. And of course, there were more, lots more, but they all turned into dogs. And the dogs turned into tattoos. And the tattoos turn you on, don't they, boys? And wouldn't you all just love to become the bad bulldog on my belly? And what about love? Love is simply black or white, in or out, top or bottom, until it's over. Like my love for Daddy. The lovely little chihuahua on my butt. Bye-bye, boys.
Can I help you, stranger?
Yeah, lady. I need a job and some of this stuff around here needs fixing up. How about it?
Well, the Midway has gotten kind of run down since my husband's accident. What's your name, stranger?
It's Jackie. Yeah, it's Jackie.
Okay, Jackie, you done got a job. Where do you want to start, honey?
Well, Miss Dixie, that, big snowman thing looks like it needs some work.
You're all right, Jackie. That was gonna be Ike's big new attraction, and I just know he'd be happier than a plum pie to see it all finished up. Have you ever seen a robin weep when the leaves begin to die, Jackie?
Huh? No, I don't think so.
It means he's lost the will to live, and he's so lonesome he could cry. And that's the way I've been feeling till you showed up, Jackie. Now you come see me if you have any kind of problems at all, okay, honey?
Yeah, sure, Miss Dixie, sure thing.
Follow me, boys, and hear Dagmar's doggy-style stories of lust and love. All right, boys, this wolfhound on my hand is Rory, and I'd love to tell you the story of Rory. And if you're nice, I just might tell you about that bad bulldog Bruno on my breast.
Conducting a test on the emergency broadcaster.
By the consent of the people.
Excuse me? I'm sure you have no idea why I'm subjecting you to this seemingly cruel and heartless death. Please understand, I take no personal pleasure from the infliction of pain, but I do abhor ugliness. And you are ugly. Ugly in the feelings found in your soul. Ugly in the thoughts that make up your mind. Ugly in the aches that you hold in your heart. But I will liberate you from all this ugliness. I will deliver the peace and serenity unavailable in this cesspool of slime we call a world. It won't last long, and please, feel free to let your mind scream. Death is beautiful. I can only envy your impending freedom. Goodbye, my friend. Goodbye.